Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nerd Room. On this episode,
the gods are pleased with this offering.
I pre-ordered Valkyrie back in 2019 and gave it to my eldest daughter as a Christmas gift. Thankfully, she's like her old man and keeps her figures in box. She graciously bequeathed this to me so that I can open it and do this video, and is letting me keep Thor's leg for myself.
Bottom of the packaging has Marvel's Valkyrie and Avengers Endgame logo. If we toggle into X-ray mode, we could see Dude Thor's leg, Valkyrie in her End of Ragnarok Valkyrie uniform, her sword and sheath. And that looks like the same sword we got with the Ragnarok Valkyrie. Toggling out of X-ray mode, we could see Marvel Legends series, the Avengers A, and the Build-A-Figure Thor. Valkyrie first appeared in Avengers number 83 in 1970, created by John Buscemi, Roy Thomas, and Herb Trimpe. In the MCU, Tessa Thompson masterfully portrays the goddess Valkyrie. She's the sole surviving Valkyrie after a battle with Hela and is now a drunken bounty hunter on Sakaar. She sold Thor to the Grandmaster, then later joined forces with him and the Hulk to escape and save the people of Asgard. At Endgame's conclusion, Thor appointed her the new Queen of Asgard before he left with the Asgardians of the Galaxy. I'm pretty excited to see where she goes in the MCU next. How about you guys? And if you flip it to the back, you could just see more of Valkyrie there, as well as her description. Moving down, you have Build-A-Figure Thor logo, as well as Dude Thor himself, and all 6 figures from the wave. With Valkyrie, I now have 4 out of 6, and I'm just questing for Heimdall and Iron Patriot. Valkyrie is most definitely worthy, man. First impression out of the box is she is an absolute action figure goddess, man. Gold plating on her armor, gorgeous face sculpt, braids hanging down. Look at all the different detail and grades on the armor that they put in. I mean, so much thought and love went into this figure, and I am reciprocating it right now. All right, let's dig in and take a closer look. This is a gorgeous face sculpt of Tessa Thompson. It is expressionless, and I think her character has so much expression and so many great one-liners. I would have liked to seen a little more character displayed here, but I have no complaints. I mean, that's really just a wish list. I mean, they did an absolute amazing job on her hair sculpt. Look at all the detail. You can see where the braids come in, and she has like the 2 ponytails coming off of it and the long braids going down her shoulder. Valkyrie has some pretty nice head articulation going all the way back and then all the way forward like that, and then does come with a little tilt side to side. I think they did an amazing job with the Valkyrie armor. First of all, the gold armor is shiny and really comes off well under lights. I think it looks great combined with the grayish off-white, and then you can see there's little stripes of blue piping through just to give it a little more color and detail. So if you look closely, there's different gradients on the armor. So you have parts that are smooth and then parts that have like striations and detail to them. It just makes the figure really, really interesting. And the more you look at it, the more you see that's there. Torso's on a ball joint and has nice range of motion. Oh, look, and you got 4 circles there. Kind of reminds me of Thor's armor. And then you can see there where that's a belt and it comes together. Man, that's so cool. So again, nice articulation here up top. Shoulders come all the way back. So you have very nice flexibility there with her. There is no bicep cut here, and I would have liked her bicep to be a little bigger. I mean, she's an Asgardian, she's a goddess, she's a Valkyrie. I don't think she's this slight, man. I think she's got some more muscles on her. We have 360-degree rotation here at the elbow, and really nice flexibility, goes greater than 90 degrees. You got armor plating here on the forearm, and then you have 2 hands that will hold the sword, and they have good flexibility back and forth with 360-degree rotation. Could have used a fist with her. I would have liked maybe a fist with one hand and a sword with the other, but again, that's just being nitpicky. This is a soft rubber that hangs off her thighs. Adds more dimension and depth, and I think it just looks so cool hanging off of her like that. Man, I love this figure. So again, more detail, more striations here in the armor at the thigh. She does have a thigh cut. Armor goes down to the knee. Very flexible here at the knee plating. Goes all the way back like that. Really cool. And then the armor extends all the way down her shin to her foot. And this would be my main area of feedback. Again, we have an amazing female action hero here that has terrible high heel shoes. Aesthetically, they look really neat with her armor, but it's just not practical. You can barely stand her up in these, and then it limits her posability. So I would take a more functional shoe over the style anytime. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me that we need to do better for our female action heroes? Let me know in the comments. She comes with this beautiful cape. I'm guessing that's the Valkyrie logo in the back, and then it has more gold armor on the shoulder pads. So you pop it in here, and it goes in almost all the way, and then these shoulder pads hang off her shoulders like that. And I think the cape is very, very additive to this figure. Oh, dude, I love the color blue they chose. I would, like, if I could get a shirt in that color, I'd totally wear it. It looks great with the off-white and gold armor, and then that blue piping comes around. Just whoever did this must have really loved this character, or they put a lot of love into the design of it. In addition to the cape, Valkyrie comes with this sheath and sword. The sheath is really neat. It has some Asgardian carvings on it, and I'm glad it comes with it because this is a very flimsy sword. It looks pretty cool while you're pulling it out, and it is an amazing shade of blue. You have a white hilt and a really, really nice silverish blue tone. Only wish here is this is super flimsy. Would have liked this just to be a little more sturdy so it isn't bent. On the figure, there's nowhere to sheath it, so she does have to hold it. So it might actually look cool. I'm going to see what it looks like having her hold the sheath and the sword, or maybe just the sword. But, I mean, this character doesn't even need an accessory. She stands on her own. So I was setting up this scene so you could see Valkyrie from behind with her cape flowing, and she has her sword out with her sheath, and she's about ready to beat up Proxima Midnight while Hela is watching in the background. I like how they look next to each other. I think it's a great contrast from them from the film. All right, let's do some scale comparisons. This is Broomhilda, or Valkyrie, from the Marvel comics, and she towers over this Valkyrie. And you know, I was initially thinking it when I pulled her out of the packaging that our Valkyrie here looks small in scale, and now that I see her next to this one, I don't know why she isn't taller and more muscular. Here's Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok, and she scales the same. The only reason why the middle Valkyrie looks taller is because I have to have her on a stand because of those awful, awful shoes. The Thor Ragnarok one has a little darker skin tone, and it's shinier. Her hair looks similar, but doesn't come in braids, as more of a ponytail coming down the back. I love the Thor Ragnarok armor. It's shiny. I think it's a great figure. Let's see how she scales with Ragnarok Thor. Oh, dude, they look awesome together. That really does look like the ending scene of that movie. Super cool. All right, for some more scale fun, here's Iron Man from Endgame, and here's Cap from Endgame as well. Valkyrie scaled with Nebula. I actually think this would make a great buddy cop series on Disney+. The juxtaposition of their personalities, I love both actresses. Who else would we include in this Marvel Cosmic series?
Well, if you made it this far, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I know you could feel my enthusiasm for this action figure. Valkyrie more than exceeded expectations. In fact, this whole wave is just killing it. Don't you think so? And I still have 2 more to go. I'm on the hunt, and those will be coming soon. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join the noble quest of building this action figure collection. I really appreciate you watching, subscribing, and interacting with me. See you real soon.